very bad role modeling for young people. Hello, I'm your host, Les Bubka. Welcome to Anxious Black Belt, a podcast that focuses on karate, mental health, and everything in between. If you enjoy our content and would like to support us, best way to do that is to listen to another episode, share with your friends, and leave us a review. All this stuff helps the mysterious algorithm to introduce our podcast to new audience. Thank you for joining me, and let's listen to the episode. Recently, I've watched the WKF competition Summer Online. I came across and popped out on my screen. I've seen people scoring points, celebrating and crazy, running around like lunatics and screaming around. And this is something which used to be not allowed during my time in competition. I'm not sure how it is now in a knockdown, but people seems to have that arrogant approach, and I see that in wrestling, I see that in UFC and everywhere. Taekwondo as well. When they score, they just walk away, not paying any attention to the judge or what's going on, no respect to the partner, to the opponent, and I kind of don't like it. I like in the old days or where I was competing, when you scored, you knock people down or knock people out. You just step down, bow, ooze to your partner, opponent, turn around, sit in seiza, let them sort itself out, either stand up or the judge takes them out. But it was in respectful manner. There's no running around, no jumping like lunatics, and I think it was a better image for karate. Karate have got that image around the world of respect for martial arts where fighters are really respectful to each other, they're honest, and it's all with a certain degree of manners. UFC always been kind of viewed that it is a very raw and passion driven and emotions taking over. But in karate, that core principles were that we are not showing that emotions, we are respectful. Old Master said, and Funakoshi said that the karate starts and finishes with respect. And I see a less and less of that in the competitions and karate environment, and more selfishness and all goal driven. I need to win and I need to show and make a show. I understand that money follows that kind of behavior, but this is not something that I want my kids to learn. And I often see that meme coming out that karate is a martial arts, discipline, respect. You've got the sporting character next to it, saying that is a brutality, animalistic approach, no respect. And I disagree with that completely. If you ever went to a gym, 90% of people are super respectful. Unfortunately, in karate world, it's probably maybe 70%. More you are even within the circles of karate, more you learn about the people not being very nice and far away from what they're preaching. And today I've been actually in a BJJ class with my son, and something that I really liked was the coach was teaching. Actually, my son was with a older boy who their job was to get out from the mount. My son was sitting on the bigger boy holding the mount. Obviously, the boy is much experienced, stronger. He jumped up, get rid of my son, and went on to win very quickly, which is done fair and square. Credit to him. But what he done then was celebrating, saying, "Oh, that was too easy. It was so easy. I'm so amazing," and so on. And I would really like the BJJ coach immediately responded that this is not the behavior we want in a class. You are here to help each other. Celebrate your win, but make sure you don't put people down. So there's no point throwing in somebody's face that it was so easy, you've been so rubbish, I'm so good. Celebrate inside, be happy with your achieved, but don't put people down. And that's what I lacking in competitions nowadays. People seems to be building themselves up by the misfortune of others or lack of training or lack of skills, whatever reason that might be, and they jumping, and boasting about their success, and taking others people self-esteem down. And you don't need to rub it in that you won. Celebrate it, you won, but you don't need to make other people feeling belittled or ashamed. They put an effort in it. You've been better on a day. Celebrate it, but don't be mean to other people. And this is what we see a lot in nowadays competitions. The beef between the people seems to be a model for a money making. So you can see Conor McGregor's and other people who making super huge amount of money just by being dicks. Sorry for wording, but there's no other way of describing it. And and I suppose 90% of society agrees with that and is up for it because that's what the ticket sales and pay-per-view sales showing. So obviously I'm in a minority and I don't like that kind of approach, but hey ho, I can only boast about it and complain about it on this podcast. So thank you for listening to that. But I think this is in principle very bad role modeling for young people. And I hear that in the gyms where young people training and coaches saying, "Hey, but they don't have respect. They are very entitled. They don't listen. They want to do whatever they want. They want to compete early without the training. They don't want to put the effort in. They just want success and being rich and famous and disrespecting everybody." And where do you think that's coming from? That's coming from what they see in the TV. I suppose the same is for football and other sports where people getting paid for being a drama queens and disrespectful and making hype and beef between people. I'm not keen on that. I rather see a respectful and you know well-mannered fighters like George St. Pierre, for example, and karate used to be like that. When I used to fight in 90s, most of the people, of obviously there have been exceptions, but most of the people were, you score the points, stand in fudodachi, say us, wait for the judge to tell you what to do. You turn around, sit in seiza, have that time for the person to bring themselves together or quit the fight. I've been in that position. I've been knocked out and yeah, time and after assessing what's going on with me, I gave the fight because I wasn't thinking it was a something that I'm gonna be benefiting from. So you give that person a respect, and I appreciate that my opponent turned around and gave me the time to assess myself, get myself together, and make the decision instead of jumping around like a lunatic and screaming in my face. That was too easy. That was so easy. That was, it's just a bad day. He was better. He won. All the credit to him. But there's no need to belittle me because then I could have go and never come back to that competition. And we don't want that. We want people to get better. So if they get the respect they deserve for just stepping to the mat, the respect is being given, right? Because it takes a lot of guts to step on a competition stage, mat, ring, whatever it is for you. It just takes a bravery to do that. So if you lost first square, great. You gave your chance. I give my best. I've been beaten by the better. I don't disrespect the person who beat me, but I would like to be respected as well because I stepped up there and gave my best. And I'm sure that there's a lot of coaches who still practice that, like the BJJ guy, and just keep students in check and shape them from very young to be a decent human being instead of being money grabbing show star. But then you go on online, you watch the videos, you watch the Instagrams, you watch the TikToks, and everybody wants to be a star, and everybody seems to be going through the shortcuts and disrespecting people and making a hype works the best, and people are getting super rich. I suppose that's the goal of the young people nowadays. And everybody doesn't. Everybody wants to have a shortcut, have a quick solution to becoming rich and not necessarily putting hard work in. So I don't subscribe to that. I like think that my children gonna be more respectful than that. Maybe not super rich, but they're gonna have a manners and gonna be a well-rounded fighters who will be able to show the respect to other people and gain respect from other people in that way as well. Because what you give, you get. I'm firmly believing in that, and money not always gives you a happiness. So if you're coaching young students, you are a role model. I wish that you will be a good role model. And if you would like to share how you encouraging your students to be, drop the message down below in the comment sections or on Facebooks or something like that. That's my short thought. I'm gonna be getting ready for a short break with the school, half term again, and kids gonna be at home, so not much time to editing and recording. So you got this short one today. I would like to thank you to Manuel, who kindly donated Karate for Mental Health project. We're gonna have a bit more money to put into free classes. If you would like to support us, you can do that through easy funding as well, which doesn't cost you anything. And when you're doing shopping, there is a small portion of the money going into the Karate for Mental Health CIC, where we put that in straight into the projects, and you're gonna get a message telling you to which project your money went in. A link gonna be as well in the box below. So if you want to do that, we've got a link to Amazon as well, which some commission is going to us. Again, at no cost for you except spending 3 seconds on using the link. And again, thank you everybody who bought our apparel, who donated, and who supports us on the ground here, spreading the message about the free classes we're offering. And yeah, so remember, be respectful, be good. Well done for listening to all of it. You are a superhero. Thank you very much for your support. And if you could leave us that review on a podcast platform, that would be amazing. I appreciate your time, appreciate your support, and I wish you all the best until the next one.